A mysterious odor forced the MTA to shut down several subway stations in Brooklyn, disrupting the L train for several hours. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor was actually at one of those stations when it was evacuated. She is live tonight in Williamsburg with quite the story to tell. Alice.
Maurice, we were here on a different assignment when we were evacuated. It was such a strong smell. It smelled like gas or some kind of fumes, and up until a short time ago, you could actually still smell it here above ground away from the station. I went back down into the station a short time ago, and there was still a slight smell. They're supposed to be bringing fans in to ventilate the stations, but officials warn if you're taking the train tonight, you might still smell something. We were in the middle of an interview for a separate story when we were asked to evacuate the Graham Avenue station as firefighters made their way down. The pungent stench of some kind of fumes were heavy in the air the moment we got there. Above ground, confused commuters had to find an alternate route.
I've been told that it's shut down.
I'm with him. We were waiting for the train, and we just got here and saw the fire trucks.
Apparently, there's some groundwater seeping up into the roadbed of the into the track bed of the L train, and as it's leaking up, it's leaving an odor.
That odor smelled like gas or oil.
It's not gas because we're getting readings, zero readings on the flammability meters.
The MTA says non-flammable heating oil from an external source had leaked onto the track, and the incident is completely unrelated to the L train project or any other MTA construction. The FDNY says they found no health issues either, so they reopened the stations this afternoon. But the Transport Workers Union said last night a worker, a station agent who sits in the booth, went to the hospital.
She was overcome by the fumes. She did state that the fumes were excessively strong before she even got to the station, so they was from the outside. So when she got to the station, they became again a little stronger.
This commuter says he smelled this yesterday too.
Pretty strong, yeah. For at least like a couple stops, like started noticing it at Grand, and then yeah, pretty much all the way to Lorimer. I guess now they're doing something about it today, apparently, even though it was smelling yesterday.
Now, we noticed a lot of people on Twitter saying they also smelled this yesterday, too, so I contacted the MTA to find out why the delayed response, and I'm still waiting to hear back. In the meantime, they say that they heard the complaints this morning. They thought this was leftover diesel fumes from work trains that passed through. They thought that it would dissipate like it usually does, but when it didn't, they say they launched an investigation. Again, stations are reopened, service has resumed, but now we're starting to smell that smell all over again. We're live tonight in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.